tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt up when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums.
It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Bucs. All that and more coming up next.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and week 1's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. But what did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. But I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs.
Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now, this looks like a design run. With that, we'll give you a look at the draft class from this past April, and obviously anytime you select a quarterback with your first pick, he's going to steal most of the headlines. But this organization feels like they were able to add some other foundational pieces in the selections that follow. They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with the 3rd-year man. It's Rachaad White. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Another run here with White. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. The Commanders have Jamison Crowder ready to return. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there. To throw is Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Terry McLaurin. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And he will get into the end zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Bucs offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Get this complete right side to Otten. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They send Evans in motion. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 10-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Baker gonna hand it to White. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, right back to White. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send Evans in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie from Oregon. It's Bucky Irving.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 2nd down, Baker. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll run with White. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice.
And he's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It was Joe Tryon-Shoyinka able to bring him down. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He's got his man Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. The ball's out.
And as you can see with that, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
This one on target to Godwin. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is White. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's 3rd and 7. They send Godwin in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On 1st down is Mayfield. To the tight end, Otten with the grab.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes.
He is in. Cade Otten. Touchdown, Tampa.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Austin Eckler and the rest of the Commanders' offense back out onto the field. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. The production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's caught by Eckler. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Greg. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Cowboys who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. James Conner, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown catch in the victory. The Bucs were treated to a fine first half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. The Bucs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
To throw is Mayfield. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Godwin working the right side. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. A short one there to Otten. Shotgun snap and a give to White. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain, You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Baker to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Armstrong, an 8-yard loss, brings up 4th down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Commanders' offense and running back Austin Eckler are getting set for their next drive. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
Still 1st down.
They run. Eckler. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play, and a 1st down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. So some of these 3rd and medium, 3rd and long situations, it's the perfect time. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Daniel. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Joe Tryon Shoyinka maneuvering in there to bring his man down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Third and long. Now Daniels. He'll try to hit him with a screen. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in third and long. You think you're going to go rush the passer. And what do? They change it up. They slip the offensive lineman out in front of the back and drop it off, and he picks up a big gain and converts the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw in that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. You gotta think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. Marked down at the 6. Second and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. For the lead, here is third and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. They'll go. It's Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
Washington will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing now, Daniels. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Buccaneers 14.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll run here. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Oh! And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Second down and 3. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
The Commanders pick over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll throw with Daniels. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. To the outside. Catch made by Evans. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Down the field, it's Evans. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing is Baker. That one taken in. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin heading out onto the field. They'll come up for 1st and 10. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score.
Offside, defense. Still 1st down.
So after the penalty, a break as they now have 1st and 5. Throwing is Daniels. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of...
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Now, on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. Robinson. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. 1st down picked up as the running game comes through. So now, a big spot coming here. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And that very likely a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get the opening week victory, move to 1-0. They give their new head coach a W in his debut at the helm. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.